Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Sunday, the 10th of November, 2024. We'll start with the synoptic. This is midnight last night, and you can see that these fronts are starting to creep in from the Atlantic. This high pressure that's been blocking everything from arriving from the west is starting to subside a little bit, and it looks like we've got some change on the way. So this is lunchtime today. An occlusion stretching from sort of Humberside down to about the Bristol Channel and beyond is gradually heading sort of eastwards. So that's given us a little bit of a change already. If we run that through midnight tonight and into tomorrow, we can see that those fronts have gone through completely, and there's a new high pressure starting to take control over the country, and it is quite a reasonable high at 1040. Satellite picture today then is showing still a fair bit of extensive cloud cover. Some of it's actually medium level by the looks of it, and it is starting to break up. So hopefully the low level stuff in the fog is abating, and we're starting to get some volume of airspace that we could actually fly in. Rain today, there's a little bit of rain around, one or two showers with this weak front that's coming our way, but it all seems to be fizzling out the closer it gets. And if we run the prediction or the forecast through today, it doesn't look like there's much going to get into our area. If we really are unlucky, we might see a little bit of drizzle or something like that. There's no TAF from Odium today. Their METAR is saying 200 degrees at 3 knots, greater than 10K, overcast at about 2,900 feet. With the temperature 8 and dew point 7. And Farnborough, not too dissimilar. They're 2,503 knots, greater than 10K visibility, a few at 1,700 feet, broken at 3,200, with the wind 200 knots veering to 320 knots throughout the period. And their TAF is 2,103 knots, greater than 10K viz, broken at 2,500 feet, and a 30% chance that between now and 6 o'clock this evening, 8 kilometers visibility, with a 40% chance in the afternoon, broken cloud at 1,000 feet, probably associated with that front that wee front that's coming through. Spot winds then to the north, 1,000-foot wind is 240, 10 knots. To the south, 160, 5 knots. So the wind's still quite light. Windy is showing around lunchtime, about a 6 knot southerly with a bit of west in it. And that's going to go around throughout the day towards westerly. And the local forecast is mirroring that with the wind speeds down at about 4 knots. So again, a light windy. Temperatures, dew point, GFS are showing about 10 to 11, with the dew point down at about 8. And Lasham weather looking out the window, this was about 45 minutes ago. I haven't been able to update that, but it's shown that sort of southerly, southwesterly breeze starting to pick up. And the weather station has not been updated since the 3rd of November, so we'll just ignore that. Sky sight showing a bit of a strange picture today with no low cloud there, although they are saying that there is low cloud with 1 or 2 showers embedded in it, with a bit of upper cloud in the morning, but breaking up in the afternoon. So we'll wait and see what that brings us. And top meteor again showing something similar. This grey colour here is medium level cloud, and the sort of pale yellow is cloud down at about 2,000 feet. So we'll run that through the day, and we can see the medium level cloud and the upper cloud, which is the white stuff, is basically predominant, and the low level cloud is disappearing, hopefully. No times today then, just a few to mention. 14's Bart and Stacey live firing there. 15 Thursday, there can be parachuting flares all day long. Ash ranges, Delta 132, that's number 17 here. Delta 132 is active, and Crowthorne, they're doing article drops between about quarter to 11 and quarter to 12. I would imagine that's to do with armistice. Let's move on then to the airfield briefing, and we'll start with the usual Odium cross section. So from about now, 9 o'clock, we should be seeing cloud base going up to around about 2,000 feet, maybe just below, certainly high enough for winch launching, and maybe a little bit of air towing. And then towards the end of the afternoon, when the temperatures are dropping and the dew points are coming down again, maybe some low clouds start to form just above 1,000 feet. But we'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. This could also be associated with the weak front that's coming through as well. Surface winds 2104, 2303, so southwesterly flow to it. Surface visibility should be at least 6 kilometers, if not more, throughout the day, and there's very little hazards that have been forecast. So the booking list looks something like this today. There's quite a few names on there. This equates to 2K21s on booked instructional flying, 1K21 on the casual list. There's a K21 available if anybody needs it. The K13 or a K13 will be on trial lessons all day. One K13 is booked by a club member, and there is availability on SH2, 6, and 8. There's no members on the casual list as yet, but there is one instructor on the casual list. So thanks very much, Dave, for that. And of course, the simulator is available as per normal. There are 3 movements scheduled for today: 12:15, 12:36, and 13:07. They're all big jets coming in, and they've been trying to get in here since about Monday, Tuesday. So it may well be that the weather is suitable enough for them today to actually get in, so we may have to stop flying at some point. So today we'll be observing the 2-minute silence for Armistice Day. There is a service taking place at the little memorial we have, and launching will stop about 5 minutes prior to the 11th hour. General situation then is a weak front passing, bringing low cloud at times. We'll set up on runway 27. Cables on the boom on the south side, gliders on the hard. Landing on the grass, which is wet but firm. Please don't use the wheel brakes though, unless it's absolutely necessary. And again, it's that time of year and that type of weather for misting canopies. So just stay alert when you close your canopies and to get airborne. Don't close them too early. Reminder about buggies and seated passengers only. And please do not land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown here in red. So the airfield setup today will be the launch point vehicle just to the north of the centre line, winch launching to the south, air towing to the north, both off the hard, landing on the grass. And that's pretty much it from me today. Let's have a good day's flying. We've not been able to get off the ground for the last 4 or 5 days, so let's make the most of it. See you out there shortly.